And we are live, my guys. Let me unmute the mics. We live 111 show episode 22. Deuce, deuce. You know what I'm saying? How y'all boys doing today?
What though?
We good, brother. How we feeling?
Man,
How
I'm
my
happy.
mic's on there? Damn, Mike, you loud.
No, because we was literally just talking about moving everything closer. So that's
Yeah,
why
when
it's probably loud.
yeah. Coach Mel. Coach Mel, I was listening back to the pod and you know what I'm saying? Sometime when y'all get going, y'all back away from the mic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like when y'all pick it up, it'd be closer to y'all and y'all talk, and then y'all put it back, and then it sound normal. But
So
yeah,
how it
that was
sound right now for me then?
Pretty good.
move your mic up.
Huh?
Move your mic up.
My mic's sitting right next to me, like literally.
No, you good.
You
I
good?
just showed you my titties,
You a freak boss.
but like it's right here. But like I can pick it up. It's like right next to my hand.
Yeah, you got the user freak boss of the episode.
But yeah, dog. Happy to be here. Happy to be back with y'all boys. Y'all held it down. You know what I'm
Tried
saying?
to.
Y'all held it down. I listened back. It
JB
was
in the
some.
chat.
It was some good. Yeah, shout out to JB.
Shout out Jay Bizzle.
It was some good narratives. I like that. I ain't give my whole spiel on the college football realignment.
But add
Drop it,
something in
man.
there.
Yeah,
Add something in
drop
there.
it,
'Cause we
man.
got some more news today. It is Tory Lane's fault. You're right. We did got some more news today actually about some other teams going to other conferences too. So
Seen SMU and Cal, Stanford
Stanford.
going to the ACC.
They trying to go to the ACC, so it's never ending.
I would have never thought that the Pac-12 would be the conference that dissolved. I would have thought like they would have solidified, had the little West Coast connection going.
Right. Or at
But,
least
But you
beef
got to
up the
think
Mountain
though,
West.
but
right? Beef up the Mountain West, but again, I was listening to an analyst. The reason a lot of their games don't work because they out of the conference schedule isn't like that either. Like they'll play Ohio State, but they're not consistently playing powerhouse teams like a Florida playing a Utah, and Utah may play Utah State next week. Like they not. And again, you already playing 3 hours away from half of the country, so ain't nobody finna like stay up all night trying to watch Utah play Utah State. Who cares? So
I'm gonna piggyback off that and give my little, put my little
for
spin
sure.
on it. So, but it was some good narratives. But this is what I'm gonna say about it: the almighty dollar is what's controlling this, and our almighty dollar is in that TV. So,
Yeah.
like y'all said, Fox, Big Ten, Fox is huge. You know what I'm saying? ESPN, ACC Network, all of that. But the Pac-12 signed. They came up in the meeting with an Apple TV deal, and it's a streaming service. It's not Fox. It's a streaming service.
Right.
So, with that being said, wrong. But you know what they did was Oregon and them joined up with the Big Ten. Now they have Apple and Fox. So now it's going to be like a package deal if you want that out of market thing, and they also going to be on Fox. Because if they would have just stayed with the Apple Music thing, I say Apple Music, Apple TV thing, they wouldn't have solidified that casual fan, and that's what it
Yeah.
comes down to. We all, you know what I'm saying. We love football, but you might have a cousin that just watch Michigan games when they come on at 1 o'clock. And for me, I'll stay up and watch an Oregon game. You know what I'm saying? I'll stay up 12, 1, 2 in the morning on a Saturday. Like, ain't nothing to me. But that's not everybody. Some people got kids. Some people got, they trying to stay up and go to a Sunday game or something,
Go to the
NFL, whatever they
bar.
got, or
Go
the
to the
bar.
bar.
You know what I'm saying?
We catch the
Because
game at
our
the bar.
games come on at 1 o'clock. We done. You got your whole night ahead of you. So
Yeah.
Besides that, too, you got to think, man. Great example of how streaming can't work is the NFL doing the Thursday night football on Amazon Prime. Obviously, everybody don't got Prime, so everybody couldn't watch that Thursday night football game, and the ratings plummeted because everybody don't got Prime. So when you do
on
that,
top of the games being terrible.
on top of the games being whack, so it's like when you got that subscription base whole like ordeal, you're not gonna win unless you got some real fans out there. But again, the Pac-12, and then that's even for we just talking football. We ain't even talking about everything else out there they got to offer, like baseball, softball, volleyball. Like, all right, you gonna get some subscribers out there? We hate paying for a Davenport game. Like, so you know for a fact I'm not paying for Apple TV for the whole conference, and I ain't even paying for no Davenport game. So
That's what I'm saying. That's where I
that's
feel
just
like
how it
the
is.
Fox thing come into play where now you could, you know what I'm saying, big noon, you in some big noon games or something, you know what I'm,
Mm-hmm.
you on them, you get some of your games a little bit later on, and you on that
Yeah.
Fox
You
network.
get it on
You know what
cable
I'm saying?
TV
Like
where
you might get some new fans,
You get some
because everybody just be scrolling through the football games to see what game is good, what's going on. If
yeah,
your game happen to be good, like you might pick up a fan from totally different state playing in the Big Ten. You never know because all
yeah.
them games be on all at the same time.
You
that's what I
got people that
said.
probably have never seen, like brand new football fans that probably never seen a Washington or a Oregon game. You know what I'm saying? Utah, you know, and they fall in love with them for whatever reason. I know I'm an Oregon fan. I lived in Michigan my whole life, so you know they see the swag. They like, man, I want to go to Oregon. It's a national brand now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Man,
And then besides that, man, it's on cable TV. Like you don't even like if you got a TV, you ain't even gotta have AT&T. Like them, the first 3 channels on the
it's basic
out
cable.
of there.
Basic
Basic
cable.
cable. You got Fox and ESPN on ABC. So you know football gonna be on that. So you at least gonna catch a
hmm
game. So ain't nobody catching no Apple game. So hey,
Y'all really spoke on
come
it,
to the
but
big.
Notre Dame, as big as they is because of TV. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They big.
facts.
This football thing and this conference realignment thing is new. You know what I'm saying? It's still new when they was doing it back then. And Notre Dame cornered the market on being on TV. It was always on TV. So just like how
Always playing in
The
prime time.
Cowboys was always on TV. That's why so many Notre Dame fans, so many
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cowboys fans. They was
They playing
always
on
on television.
NBC. They all their games on
Yeah, they
NBC.
on NBC. And that was like you said, when you cut on your TV, you could catch a Notre Dame game. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where you at, you could catch a Notre Dame game, and that's how they grew their fan base, and that's what it's turning into now. But Amazon Prime, I think, will be the superior streaming service you go to. Yes, the NFL had whack games, but they still a baby. They
I
still a
say,
baby in
I
this.
say, if you're gonna go streaming, I'll do YouTube TV.
That, but
But
I don't
Amazon got
think.
a chokehold on the market too, though. So
But YouTube TV got the NFL.
yeah, shit.
I mean,
Well,
if they get greedy, they could grab it too. But
yeah,
I'm saying
but
if you go anywhere, go to Prime. Everybody got an Amazon Prime account.
I know.
If you got a girlfriend, a girl you talking to, she got an Amazon Prime account. You better get that login, my boy.
You better get
I'll
that
tell you,
login, my boy.
I'll tell you right now, because I definitely be
Need,
on Taryn account watching the Thursday night
need
game.
to hop on Stream East, be on there exclusively.
Boy,
Stream East
don't give out
Side.
too much sauce.
Stream East side exclusively. Yeah, they'll definitely
Yeah,
get some fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Exclusively on Twitter. I'll catch the
That's
game
how I'm
on the new
feeling.
X.
But that was my little tidbit. I ain't gonna go too crazy on it. Y'all covered it like great. Missouri head coach weighed in on it, saying, "What about all the other sports?" Uh, so if you got a if you a Washington golfer, you got to come to Ohio State for a meet.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to swim meet across the country.
But I was looking at other points on that too, because again, you feel some type of way for those kids, but you gotta understand a lot of these sports are only funded by football.
Yeah,
Like
that's facts.
like Ohio State, you know what I mean? Like, nah, not Ohio State. Ohio State probably they got good sports all across the board, but just like you said, Washington, they football program and they hoop program probably funds every other team. Like
Yeah,
volleyball,
it's like
wrestling,
that.
men's
It's like
volleyball.
that
So
down
they
to
gonna
high
dictate
school.
exactly. So it's like they gonna dictate what happens, and you can feel bad, but at the end of the day, like if you hate it, go D2. They playing games locally. They ain't worried about no TV
Yeah, you
deals.
can't do that, bro. But they gonna have to, as you know, football gonna take precedent over everything anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fine. But I feel like they find a workaround around it. Like, when COVID came about, a lot of people went to online and adjusting schedules and going hybrid. So that's probably how I see them combating it.
Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah.
They definitely don't. So,
That just mean they're gonna have to pay more money out to some of them professors and tutors and things like that when they're on the road.
and then like it's some schools where academic school like Notre Dame, you know what I'm saying, where they just as academically and like as athletic. So you might have some professors that's On that, y'all have professors, that was like, you know what, academics. You a student athlete. They've been on that type of time. So I get it. We can't go case by case. The majority gonna rule. The dollar gonna rule at the end of the day. But they're gonna have to adjust to this new way that they're going about this because they're not gonna change it for nobody.
Yeah.
While we on the topic, also we had a little bit of a bout in Montgomery. This is an awards episode, so I need to know who y'all MVP from the Montgomery Brawl was.
Oh yeah, Scuba Gooden Jr., Aquaman, for sure is Aquaman.
Aqua Negro is my guy.
Yeah, Aquaman popped it off. You got C Murder, like come on, man, this Aquaman. Hey, cause I ain't never, cause me, if anything, what I'm about to do is I'm watching from that boat. I'm not getting in the water, bro, but for bro to take that leap, swim across, mess up his Jordans, be fully wet, clothed, and then get to dropping folks, bro. That's commitment to the idea.
If you go back and watch, he was getting tossed around a little bit.
Hey,
He's tired.
He popped it off. The effort. He galvanized the troops.
Man. Hey, let me give mine to old buddy with the chair.
Chair first team all defense.
Hey, facts. Hey, the chair.
You wouldn't let nobody in the paint.
Everybody. Chill, Debo, that's a female. Chill, Debo, that's a female. Cuz ain't care who was in the way.
I did this.
Cuz ain't care who was in the way.
Turn into a no holds bar match real quick.
I'm saying, jumping crazy. Nick Saban to go ahead and look down there, man. He was to that energy.
Athletes down
them the fans you need at your games right there. At them Auburn games, at the Iron Bowl.
Facts.
That's the energy you need.
The energy definitely is there. I ain't gonna doubt you. That energy is there.
Man, I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
I love hilarious. I ain't see black people come together like that since Black Panther. I ain't seen the black folks Panther. Unite like that since the first Black Panther. Man, there you go. Emphasis
fresh
on
the sea. Fresh in the sea.
Yeah, man.
They was turned.
Without further ado, man, how we want to tackle this. You want to go MVP? You want to go Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive?
Let's get the young boys out the way.
Boss say, yeah, let's get the young boys out the way, and then everybody get their opinion. I'm gonna let you go first, big dog, since you in the driver's seat.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I feel like the easy answer is Bijan Robinson.
Okay, we're going Offensive Player of the Year first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's important.
Are you doing A and B? Are you doing the A and B, or are you just going like clear? You just straight Bijan.
You can explain why.
Okay.
My A, it ain't Bijan. Bijan is B. I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson.
All right.
I feel like he got some weapons on the outside. They gonna play the boy Jonathan Taylor regardless, because Jim Irsay don't care about none of that. What he talking about, he'll tell bro, line up and run that rock.
Run that QB power, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I feel like he gonna be the big splash player. He got all the physical gifts. He got the old coordinator to work with his gifts. He just had Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have a run game. I'm assuming they just keep Jonathan Taylor. Like, it's a lot of drama going on, but they gonna keep him.
Kareem Hunt just had a visit. He's having a visit. No, he's having a visit. He had a visit with the Saints today.
Kenyon Drake as well. They got a 1,000-yard receiver and Michael Pittman, and then Alec Pierce. I think that's his name.
Yep.
I like him as well. Yeah, man. I think he got the tools to make something shake, bro. But Bijan is my B because just the sheer volume he's about to get. He's my B side player.
For sure. That's a good start. That's a good start.
We know it's a quarterback league, so
Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good start.
I'm just gonna piggyback off Melvin because I had the same too, but I just had it in the opposite order. I had Bijan. We all know like he's literally probably gonna
Bijan.
get 30 carries a game, bro. Like they're going to be handing the ball, passing the ball to him. He's my clear A, and it was tough for me to put Anthony Richardson as my B because I wanted to go off of like who's a recently bad team, the Colts are, but also Houston, also the Panthers are coming off a bad season. So like I'm thinking like, okay, who has the better defense between those teams, between having Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, and Bryce Young. And I think the Colts defense is better than Houston's defense. I don't think is better than the Panthers defense, but I think Anthony Richardson has more potential to give us more of a show in that AFC South than Bryce Young will have in that NFC South. So that's why I went Anthony Richardson as my B. If it's not going to be Bijan, then I think Anthony Richardson has that potential, man.
His willingness to run is what elevates him past them other two. To me,
Yeah.
they run the pass. He run to. If he gonna run, he gonna run. He could house it too.
Okay.
But go ahead, Mike.
Fair. My picks for offensive rookie of the year, man, stem from last year where I believe Chris Olave got snipped of it. He was supposed to be the rookie of the year, but his college teammate ended up getting it, Garrett Wilson. So if you guys can guess where I'm going receiver. And where I'm going receiver is I'm going with my dog up in Baltimore. So young joystick, he playing with Lamar now. And Lamar's up there. He got a nice receiving core. Again, he playing with Rashad Bateman. He playing with OBJ, Mark Andrews. But he's gonna be that deep ball man that they had with Hollywood Brown. So he gonna amass a lot of yardage. So all they're gonna be doing is tossing downfield. If he stays healthy, I believe he has an opportunity to really take it over early in the season because I believe he's gonna be that outlet based off the fact that everybody know that OBJ gonna require a double team. Rashad Bateman, if he come back and be healthy and be who he is, he might also require some double team and things like that too. And then Mark Andrews is just gonna leave everybody open because Mark Andrews. So I think he may be sneaky. Also, I forgot the kid. Who's up there in Minnesota?
Addison,
that's who it was. Jordan Addison. I'm sorry. Jordan Addison has a great chance as well because he's playing off Justin Jefferson. No Dalvin Cook. So obviously they're going to be relying heavily on throwing the ball. So
they got Osborne as well to free him up.
Exactly. So I believe if he's free enough and Kirk Cousins is going to be on that, I believe that those two guys have a chance to win. Obviously, Bijan is the not guaranteed choice, but everybody's high on them. But I believe
he's the guaranteed volume. He's the most ready.
Yeah,
exactly.
The lowest odds on the book at plus 275.
So, I believe that these two receivers, based off last year, seeing Chris Olave getting snipped when he was supposed to be the rookie of the year, and then Garrett Wilson getting it, I believe that if we have two good receivers doing that, I believe there's a chance that they can get it. So I
don't think Chris Olave got snipped. I think it's because he got hurt and missed a couple games, and Garrett Wilson did not.
Yeah,
I think that's the difference between them. I don't think he got snipped necessarily.
He also had a tight end thrown into him too.
Yeah, like if he would have had games, if he would have played those, I think he's got like 2 or 3 games. If he would have played those 2 or 3 games, I don't think it would have been a question that he would have won the award last year. But because he missed those games, that's the factor. I'm like, okay, Garrett Wilson is reliable. He played almost every game that season. Chris Olave is not. So,
So we're just waiting. But I like them boys going deep, man. I like them boys going deep. I like them boys
slide to the dark side, Billy.
Yeah, how?
Slide to the dark side of the young boys. Let me hear what you got.
What you got for me,
What
Big
you
Daddy?
got for the young boys on the dark side?
All right.
What you got for me, Poppy?
Chill. I think this guy, but just because we had a DB winning last year, and he going into a good situation, I like the Porter boy in Pittsburgh.
Joey Porter Jr.
I like Joey Porter Jr. in Pittsburgh. One, because they're going to have a good front. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to try him, so he's going to get the opportunities. He just got to seize them. He got a veteran back there, Mika Fitzpatrick. I think he capitalized on them opportunities. He in a division where they're gonna be throwing the ball his way. You know what I'm saying? And we throwing it his way, so they're not gonna be trying to throw it to Fitzpatrick. You know what I'm saying? I think Watt gonna put the pressure on the QBs. I see you get some tip balls his way, some bad throws his way. You get some interceptions, make some plays. So that's my defensive pick. And then my dark horse is probably gonna be Will Anderson in that division in the AFC South again.
Man. Hey,
I love it. I love it.
man, great minds think alike. So I'm just gonna switch my answer right here on the fly because I did have Joey Porter Jr. But since you go, I'm gonna say no. My first one is gonna be Emmanuel Forbes. Dog, that dude can cover so much ground, and he's a man coverage DB. That's gonna help the Commanders' defense so much, bro. And you seen how it helped the Seattle defense when you had
Mm-hmm.
Tariq Woolen and the other young boy that they had. Like they was some dogs
Like
last
Kobe
year.
Bryant.
So yeah, like they were good, bro. Like covering ground is gonna be so important because people are gonna be throwing the ball in Washington.
That's a good pick too.
People are gonna be throwing the ball in Washington, and my B is gonna be Will Anderson. I gotta go with one Texan on here. Only because, I feel like it's a lot easier for a defensive end to kind of get that recognition, especially if he's getting in the backfield, getting tackles for loss, getting sacks, making, breaking up plays, things like that. And, for that defense to already be bad, nobody's really expecting them to do anything. So that just kind of, that elevates him to be able to win that award or to even get recognized for that award because they're already bad.
One more thing I'm gonna say for from a defensive lineman perspective that's gonna help him is he gonna be playing against some not so good. I don't want to say these is not the elite quarterbacks in that division. So and he got two rookies,
young guys,
so,
two young guys.
Oh wait, it's three young guys because
3 young guys in the entirely.
You got Tannehill.
You got two, but you got two that he can be going against.
Yeah, you got Tannehill and Lawrence.
So he gonna get his opportunities. I feel like he gonna get his opportunities. They might hold the ball a little bit longer.
He's not really going against no star-studded tackles. The best tackle he's going up against in the AFC South is on his team right now,
and that's good work. I think Hutchinson had a good case for if Sauce Gardner wouldn't have been so dominant and had the numbers he had. I think he allowed no touchdowns and some under 100 yards or something like that. Crazy work. So if you wouldn't have had that, Aiden Hutchinson was had more picks than him last year. But you know how it is.
Yeah, 2 of them, didn't he?
Both of them boys from the state of Michigan, they was hooping. Look, they put Michigan on the map low key.
From your side, the east side.
The college, and they put the state of Michigan. Period. Like they both. Like you said, coming from the east side.
Might have to up Sauce Gardner jersey. Them white and green joints looking decent.
One fire though. Number one fire though.
I'm not dare touching the Jets jersey. I'm sorry.
Not for the city.
Not for the city. They use a wild boy.
I'm gonna do it for the culture one time.
Sauce gonna be in Detroit in a few years. They're gonna pay for him to come to the D.
I was gonna say the Walker boy that went to the Raiders just because what I'm saying Max Crosby gonna be getting a lot of the attention, so he might have his opportunities in that division. But yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Hey, he's big. He a big dude.
Yeah,
I seen him in some side by side. He actually a solid size player.
Yeah. So yeah, bro. Let's get on with it. Offensive Player of the Year. Let's go.
Yeah, forgot about mine, huh?
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, fuck mine.
My bad. Go crazy.
No, I was about to say
we got off the tracks.
Oh, you good? I was gonna say the Witherspoon kid up there in Seattle. Witherspoon kid, I think gonna be nice, man. I think just like I told Caleb on the draft day pod when we was doing that on the live reaction, I think that Pete Carroll got real plans for him as to what he's gonna do, and he's a heavy hitter up there. So I believe that in the division that's going through a lot of transition, you got the Cardinals up there with everything that they got going on. You got the Rams twice a year, and then who else up there? Rams, Cardinals, and you got
the 49ers,
San Fran. So I believe that he got a good chance to go out there and really make some noise against some good quality teams and make a good appearance. Obviously, Will Anderson, team bias. He gonna be a dog this year. I ain't got to argue that. But also Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles run heavy division. Come on, I feel like he got a chance to be a star-studded dude on that defense, playing behind some real vets. So if they take him under their wing, if it's not going to be him, it's going to be Smith that they also drafted from Georgia.
You think they go Carter? Do you think they go Carter and the boy, the Davis boy, Jordan Davis?
No, Jordan Davis is a starter. He started
Jordan
next to
Davis
Fletcher
started?
Cox. Yeah, he started next to Fletcher Cox.
Well, again,
Fletcher's still there.
Just like I said though, like we're not going Carter, I'm going Smith. Off that Eagles team, like I believe one of them two kids from Georgia, they got a chance to really dominate. So, but my top choice is obviously the kid from Seattle. I think he got a lot to prove because everybody was kind of surprised he went that high. But I believe that he coming out of that Seattle defense, they trying to recreate the Legion of Boom. I think he got some heat behind him. And I think he got a chance to really be on that.
He a good player. It's gonna be tough in that. It's gonna be tough in that division, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be tough in that division. Like he gonna have to have some picks. He might even need to score a touchdown.
That's why I picked Emmanuel Forbes because he's in the NFC East, bro. Like you pick off, you know what I'm saying. You pick off a Dak Prescott. You pick off Jalen Hurts. You pick off Daniel Jones. Hey, bro, like I'm gonna consider you being a defensive rookie of the year just off that. You know what I'm saying? You stopping them dudes from scoring. It's the best conference in football last year. So,
yep. Chia. All right, man. Was that those your two?
Yeah, those my couple, man. Those are my couple joints. But so you said we going to offensive rookie of the offensive player of the year.
Offensive player of the year.
Offensive player of the year. So who we feeling, man? Who we feeling gonna really take it this year on the offense? Because it's tricky. Because last year we had Jake Jettis. Who was it before that? Who was it the year before?
Cooper
Kupp. So you seeing there's a lot of receivers.
Receiver heavy.
Running backs ain't getting no love.
It's because they don't want to give him MVP. It's because they don't want to get them dudes MVP. When they could have easily been MVPs.
Yeah. Like the year Derrick Henry won it, he could have easily been an MVP that year.
Man, you got like
JB, I see you, but I can't agree with you.
I sprinkled a little bit on Jalen Hurts. I sprinkled a little bit on him.
Youngest player to have 40 passing and 30 rushing.
I see it, but I can't agree with him. I want to, but I can't. His old coordinator gone.
If Mahomes wasn't there, he was definitely having.
You know he offered MVP. He ain't just offense. He offered league MVP. So they ain't gonna put him in offensive point.
No, that's what I'm saying. When you got somebody like him, you have to give him the MVP. It's like you don't have to
touch an offensive player.
But Cup, I feel like being a triple crown that year, he should have gotten.
He should have got. I think he should have got MVP that year.
For sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Dog.
Who I got it? Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers got it. That was the year Aaron Rodgers got it. That could have been Aaron Rodgers' year because it wasn't Patrick Mahomes. It wasn't Mahomes got it last year, but I think it was the Rodgers year.
I think so.
What was that? 2022 season?
Ooh,
it's possible. That's a stat. All right, JB, come with the
Cam nice though. I love Cam doing that.
All right, JB, he correcting us though. He keeping us honest. That's fair.
That's why you need him.
Yeah,
I know we need him.
Hey.
That's why we need him. That year that he went to the Super Bowl, I would assume.
Who?
Cam.
Had to be the year.
That was the year. That was the year. He was insane that year.
He was insane. He had Ted Ginn looking like Ted Ginn.
Yeah, Greg Olsen looking like
come on, man.
Looking Tony Gonzalez.
He forgetting, man.
I think Greg Olsen he holds his own enough to.
But he a dog. He
is a dog. But you think about bro, who was on that Cam? Well, he had Jonathan Stewart, some other pieces on that team too. But that was a Cam team though.
Cam Newton
without Cam, bro, that team not going far. Bro.
Cam Newton is like the sun in the solar system.
Come on, bro.
Right.
If you got Cam, you gonna be straight.
You gonna be solid regardless. You got a game plan for dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So like, what y'all thinking though? Like, as far as offensive player of the year, like, who y'all feeling?
Offensive player of the year.
Because honestly, this is the year where I believe a running back could get it, based off all the narratives and disrespect what I've feel like they can get it. And I don't have a solid running back choice.
Saquon.
Could be the
Saquon
Saquon
Barkley.
year. Could be
Saquon
the
Barkley.
Saquon year. But I believe that the position entirely this year is going to RB. I think it's going to RB because I feel like as a personal RB myself that played the position, I believe that we out for something to prove because they want to get that bag. So if it ain't Saquon, I can see Derrick Henry coming through and having one of them type of years and being like, I deserve that.
His age is what scared me though. When he 27.
But he can still do it. They still giving him 30 carries a
He
game.
can still do it, but it's that offensive player of the year still doing it.
Look, bro. Again,
I think Saquon get the catches, he get the touchdowns, he get the carries to where he could have all them stats. He was the Giants like leading receiver, most targeted player. So if he's healthy and they do all right in the conference, Saquon Barkley.
I agree with you.
Or else is going to a receiver. Or I could see Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna go QB, because right now the receivers I'm looking at, I'm probably gonna go Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson. Because the receivers I'm looking at, bro, like I get it. Justin Jefferson was great last year, phenomenal. You feel me? Jamar Chase is one of them guys where he could have a breakout year again. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'm gonna give you my two, bro. Y'all really sleeping on these two players, bro. Like they ain't had a dog year last year with the teams that they was on and with the injuries that the teams went through.
Brian Robertson, bro. You about to say Brian Robertson?
No. My A is gonna be Tyreek Hill. That's my A for offensive player of the year for this season coming up. My B, if he I don't know what's going on with his contract situation. I read something that he ain't been showing up to training camp. Was the best running back in football last year, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
those my two.
The best RB in football. Yeah,
those are my two, without a doubt, bro. Like I don't see how they can't win it. You know what I mean? Unless, like my predictions, Tua not gonna be there to half the season. He's still like Tyreek Hill still had like 1,000-something yards.
Bro, he was on pace for like 2,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 2,000 last year.
That's what I'm saying. And if they would have beat the Buffalo Bills, I think Tyreek Hill probably would have won that. I don't think Justin Jefferson would have won that. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, you see, great minds think alike. That's what I'm saying. Tyreek Hill, that's my A. And if Tyreek Hill don't get it, whatever Josh Jacobs is on, he's a good running back. He helped that Vegas offense do whatever the fuck they did last year.
He won them a game.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the fuck Vegas offense did, it was because of Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs got Devontae Adams open. You know what I'm saying? Because they pounding the pill. Now they gotta fill the box up that leave one-on-one coverage with Tay Adams. Nobody wants to see that. So
yeah, bro. I just feel like situations make everything, and I said Lamar because he's in a great situation. Good rookie slot receiver, Odell Beckham, Mark Andrews. They gonna throw an RB in there, Gus the Bus. I forget who else they signed that running back, but
they got JK out there.
The only thing that's holding them back to me is if that offense don't click right away and they get off to like a slow start, they have some hiccups. But I think Lamar, with his running ability and the weapons he got around him, he could get the offensive player of the year. And if I'm gonna go on the trend of what has been receiver, a running quarterback like Lamar, who can just as deadly with his passing attack, who's been an MVP already, can get offensive player of the year. If one of these other quarterbacks don't show him up, you know what I'm saying? Like a Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or Jalen. I said Jalen Allen. I was gonna say Jalen Allen. Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts.
But also, besides some point, but don't sleep on Chubb either. Nick Chubb, consistency of pound the pill kind of back.
So who your two then? Is that part of your 1 or 2? Or so
my one and two is usually if a quarterback have that good of a year, they get MVP. But I'm gonna go just because Tariq Hill's a good one. But I'm gonna go Saquon and Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go D. Henry, and I'm gonna go Nick Chubb.
Ooh, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb. Running back heavy picks this year because I feel like, just like I said,
I like the
it's a
Chubb
prove
pick.
a year. It's a prove a year for all the backs after everything that we've been going through. Pushing that from start to finish, I'm pushing that narrative. Look, we taking this position right back. So I got Chubb and I got Derrick Henry. 2 power backs who trying to bring this.
I like that. I like the Chubb pick because Chubb and Josh Jacobs are kind of like similar backs in a sense. So
It's kind of like
power
the
backs.
The old NFL pick.
They flat-footed power backs, boy.
MVP used to be dominated by running back, believe it or not.
It did.
Yeah.
That was Adrian Peterson Award for a minute. Shit.
Adrian Peterson, Marshall Falk. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So hey,
it's the Emmitt Smiths of the world. You know what I'm saying?
So
it was a running back league. You know, see if you had that
back
star
league.
running back, you know what I'm saying? You can have a you can have a mediocre quarterback.
Man, just hand it off to bro.
But now you need that guy back there slinging the rock.
Thanks.
And with them boys having Watson up there in Cleveland, I think everybody obviously they waiting on Watson to have that breakout year, like how everybody expect. But I think the constant is always gonna be Chubb. Everybody know that Chubb gonna get his regardless. He ain't never not got his.
Yeah. Before we move on to the next one, a sleeper defensive rookie of the year pick that I totally forgot about. I had to look at my notes real quick. I totally forgot about this one. I wish I said it when I gave my A and my B, but now I'm gonna have to give it as my C. Mozzie Smith.
Hey, shout out to Chris, man.
Bruh, have y'all seen his training camp tape?
I watched him in high school.
Seen his training camp tape? No, I don't care about high school. I don't give a Michigan. Have you seen what he doing to them offensive linemen down there in Dallas?
He a Kenwood Falcon. I ain't gotta say nothing.
Bruh.
I believe it's like that. We produce legends.
What's the Falcon shits?
Nasty work, bro. He is doing nasty work to
I gotta check him
team
out.
scouting, whatever it is. He is doing nasty work down there in Dallas, bro. So that's why I wanted. I forgot. I totally forgot about that. That's in my notes, man. Mozzie Smith. That's my sleeper dark horse. I got him locked in already on the books. So hey, look, because Micah Parsons, bro. That's since we're gonna dive into the next defensive player of the year. That's my pick for it.
That's where I was going,
bro.
That's my pick for it. Hey,
that's where I was going.
That's my pick for it, man. It's Michael Parsons. That's my A.
I hate them boys, but hey, you can't argue with a motherfucker who a dog like that.
Dude,
He relentless.
I feel like, bro, adding Mozzie, bro, and seeing what he's doing in camp against a lineman right now, like that's gonna open up Michael Parsons to a whole nother level, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he might go for the record this year. I think he's very capable of going for the sack record this year.
Man, I've seen Michael Parsons put down what dang, I'm forgetting the tackle name. I think it's Jones.
We talking about what's team?
No, Tyron.
Talking about Tyron Smith?
Tyron Smith.
That's a teammate.
Yeah, dude, in camp, bro.
Yeah.
He bullied him to the ground like a bag, like a cone.
Bad.
So I'm like,
Tyron Smith held his own against Joey Bosa in the playoffs, and Michael Smith make him look like a baby in practice.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm just saying. Take it how you want to.
Hey, I think we all on board with Michael. I think we all on board with Michael Parsons, man.
Yeah. If I had to go,
that's why I'm kind of mad Chaz ain't here, but it's kind of good because his ego would be inflated right now.
He'll be all over the place. Y'all see them boys. Y'all see them boys.
Michael had no marauders. Michael had no marauders. But yeah, man, that's my pick. I'm sticking to it. I ain't got no B. It's Michael.
I don't really got a B for that one, bro. I mean, like I could
JJ Watt. There is JJ, not JJ Watt. TJ Watt.
Yeah, I thought about him, but I'm thinking of like a couple dudes that's on a contract. It's really between Micah and where is that? Nick Bosa. Not Joey, Nick Bosa, right? Y'all got Nick Bosa on the Niners. He in a contract year, right? That's why he's not coming to camp.
He there.
They're gonna resign.
He there now?
He there.
They're gonna resign that boy.
I mean,
they're gonna resign that boy. He ain't
leaving.
They're not letting him leave.
He was just a depoy.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't letting him leave.
Right.
He just won the depoy. Unless he going bike to bike.
He might go back to back.
I can very well see it. Every
Boy.
time, look, bro. Every time the Niners has up the new D coordinator, like they defense has remained dominant.
Every time.
Every time, bro.
Every time.
Bro,
And
he
you
like,
know for a fact he getting his regardless.
bro,
Like
somebody,
he never not getting his.
a human at large shouldn't be able to like move like that.
And be
man.
racist. Crazy.
Crazy.
That's nuts.
The
That's insane. That's insane. I'm
pre
racist.
pause, but the band is crazy. the band is crazy for you to be that. For you to be.
Yeah, what he got, bro? You said what, big bro? He got what?
I said pause and I said bend because
what he bending? Yeah,
all right, Fleet.
You was a freak, boss.
You know what I mean, cuz. But
what you mean?
Anybody else got any other defensive players they like to speak on? Because it seemed like it was a consensus. Michael Parsons. It just seemed like it's his time.
Unless Sauce Gardner come back and do it last year.
Or Sertan, but that's not.
Yeah, Sertan, but I don't see anybody else going besides Parkins. Like
it's hard for DBs because once you get that dominance, sometimes they don't even throw you away.
They ain't throw you away no more.
Exactly.
So you might not have a stat.
I mean, unless Shano down in Tampa get it together, shit, I ain't,
Maybe he had a good pick though, because he said Brian Burns. Brian Burns is a good pick though, because that boy, he nice too. That's a good pick though, so I think that's a good sleeper pick to be honest too. So watch out for Burns. Burns.
He rocking that 0 this year. That's gonna be tough. I like that.
It's gonna be wrong, Carolina. So he's some good stuff. So I would not be surprised if he end up handling his business. But again, at the end of the day, it really just goes to show it can be anybody's win. But as I said, like when you down there with a guy like Parsons, what you got? Melly froze, man.
Yeah, that's what I just said in the group.
Cuz that goofy as hell.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he on sleep.
Yeah,
all right, we finna take it over, man. 1:11 after dark, man. What's up? You
What's
back
up?
with it? We don't let us, man, do the show. So all right, so we doing comeback player of the year.
All right, yeah. Let's hit comeback player of the year. Let's give a couple so Melly can try to get back in here to do the MVP. Hey, who you want to start or you want me to start?
I kick it off, man. Off, man.
All right.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. It ain't gonna be DeMar Hamlin. It's not. He on the books. He high on the books though. That's like the guaranteed bet, but he's not gonna be DeMar Hamlin.
Bro, they're not going to force him to start. He's not good.
I'm not saying he ain't good, but I'm saying he's not getting comeback player of the year.
I'm saying
everybody on social media talking about, hey, even if he do this, do that, this, that, and the third, bro, he's a charity case waiting to happen. I'm telling you.
You know what? If for him to get comeback player of the year, he gonna need to win AFC Special Teams Player of the Week every week.
Every week, bro.
Because that's all he's gonna be on. He not starting.
Come on, bro. You playing behind Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. You not again. If they don't get hurt, you're not.
No, one of them gone.
No, they not. They both resign. They both resign. They back on the Bills. So at the end of the day, I like that pick, JB. That's where I was going next. That's literally where I was going next.
What did he say? I can't see his comments.
I was going Calvin Ridley. Fresh off the sports betting scene.
I can't see his comments. He done took one of my picks.
Just like I told y'all in the group chat the other day, bro. Jacksonville got something to show for it. And I believe that Calvin Ridley going to be the one to take it to the next level. I know you seen them routes, how he was doing them boys in practice. He going to always be open. It's only right that he get comeback player of the year after getting suspended for making bets on the game.
For gambling.
Come on. He going to be the first player in NFL history to come off that year's suspension for gambling and win comeback player of the year. So that's my pick.
Hey,
I just had to put that out there. It ain't going to be DeMar Hamlin. It's going to be your boy. It's going to be Calvin Ridley because that's what I'm betting on. I'm betting on Calvin Ridley. And so that's how I'm feeling.
Look, man, I'm gonna give you a couple. Calvin Ridley was definitely my uno. I definitely had Calvin Ridley as my uno because like he was a dog in Atlanta, coming back, suspended all that time, betting on games, yada yada the whole nine, and he's just a dog ass receiver. Like he's gonna light up the AFC South. My number two, believe it or not, because we didn't get a chance to see this dude perform as a rookie. You know where I'm going with this, Mike. We didn't get a chance to see him perform as a rookie because my man's had cancer. I feel like he's gonna pull an Eric Berry.
boy Mechie.
John Mechie, yes.
Oh,
John
the
Mechie, bro.
Mech.
John
The
Mechie,
Mech.
bro.
That's gonna be beautiful to see.
John
Yeah.
Mechie the third, bro. I think he's going to be electric. He's having some good camp tape right now.
Good camp
He's
tape.
a good receiver, bro. He got took high in the draft when he, you know what I'm saying, and he just had to go through that remission with cancer and everything and recover from that. So, you know, I think I always think like those cancer stories, especially with like professional sports, always great for a team, or organization, things like that. You know, they profit off
Rally
that stuff,
around
but
them.
also it's good for that person, though. You know what I mean? Like to be recognized that, hey, like, you know, you showing the world that you can go through cancer, go through treatment and things like
Be at a high
that,
level.
and perform at a high level, bro. So like, I think that's my Ocho. I mean, not my Ocho, my Uno for
Okay.
outside of Calvin Ridley. And then if Chaz was here, I know who Chaz would say because I seen his little list.
Oh,
I don't know who he would give as his number one, but I know one of the players he had on that list was Russell Wilson.
oh my God.
We gotta have him on here to explain that one.
Because I need to hear the narrative. I need to hear the narrative behind that. I need a narrative behind that. I need to hear that because there's no way.
Hear the narrative behind that. But
Russell Wilson is crazy.
That's one of the players he had on his list as a comeback player of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna
or no, not a comeback player of the year. But that's gonna jump into the next category. But I'm just gonna say that for Chaz. I'm gonna speak for Chaz and put Russ in that category for him.
That's insane.
I feel like, well, you missed. We just went over like some comeback player of the years.
DeMar Hamlin.
What I tell you, bro? Somebody gonna say it, bro. I do it, bro.
He died, bro.
I don't care. He the reason I lost the championship in fantasy. I'm not rocking with dog. I'm not rocking with dog. I'm sorry.
Can't nobody beat.
He just went out again.
Exactly.
Look,
See, the stream knew you was on bullshit. Take your ass up out of here with that.
Right.
Look, DeMar Hamlin, good guy, great guy. Sorry, you're not getting that. You don't even.
We don't know that. Yeah, we don't know that he's a great guy. He could be an asshole. You never know.
Could be, but he's not getting comeback player of the year.
The headlines is crazy.
The headlines ain't crazy because we know everybody expect him to get that comeback player of the year, bro. Back in the day, he not gonna play enough to get that.
But they gonna push it. Or it's gonna be Matthew Stafford.
No.
I can see Matthew Stafford. I can see it. I can actually see it. But he got to come back.
Hey, what I pick for Chaz, I'm gonna put in front of Matthew Stafford for sure. I pick for Chaz for comeback player of the year.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, if Melly gonna throw Matthew Stafford out there, I'd have to say Russell Wilson before Matthew.
You think bro gonna fix him? What's his name?
You know who finna
Sean
get comeback player of the year?
Absolutely.
I told y'all this in the group chat weeks ago. Justin Fields. That's my sleeper pick for comeback player of the year. Fields.
What did he come back from?
He had a terrible season. Well, not him, but that team.
I don't think that's
if
a quality.
Picking just anybody.
I don't think
Justin
that's a quality.
Fields.
It's not most improved. It's comeback.
Yeah,
you gotta come back from something.
Right.
He did. He came from being in Chicago.
Playing running back with the GDs.
Exactly. That's horrible. That's anybody can be comeback player of the year playing in Chicago.
Yeah, different.
Coming back from playing under Nagy, like what?
Playing under some bullshit.
Matt Nagy now being a placeholder because he ain't coaching Patrick Mahomes at all.
Right.
Right. That's Eric Bieniemy in a minute.
Hey, don't disrespect Eric Bieniemy.
Look, so all right, Melly. So what you missed? Me and Mike both picked Calvin Ridley for comeback player of the year.
Okay,
I gave my B as John Mechie coming back, had cancer.
That was my first one. That was
really okay.
But I know how the media gonna do it. My original one was John Mechie because it was cancer. That's something like it's cancer. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna play, and he probably gonna be the number. He gonna be the number one receiver.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was just reading something like veterans who are in jeopardy of losing their job this camp, and Robert Woods was on that list.
Chill.
No, I'm serious. Robert Woods was on that list. I mean, who else is taking his job? It's John Mechie. That's the only receiver that didn't play in Houston last year. They ran through literally everybody that they had.
Yeah,
So
yeah, John Mechie was my original one, but like, because it's cancer and bro gonna get the production and it's gonna make for a good story. So John Mechie was my original one. Then like the obvious one was from the masses is gonna be DeMar Hamlin. I know we football players in here and we gonna be like, well, he ain't gonna play, he ain't gonna do this and that, he ain't gonna be the player y'all think he is. But the media and the writing and them is gonna push that narrative. He gonna get
By
a lot of
week
coverage.
3,
He gonna get a
that
lot of
shit gonna
coverage.
be debunked by week 3 because he ain't gonna get enough minutes. I promise you, they're gonna be like, "Where DeMar Hamlin?" You gonna see so many DeMar Hamlin jerseys, bro, to the point where you gonna forget he the third teamer.
Let me do some quick research right here. You know what DeMar Hamlin odds are for comeback player of the year? Did we look at that?
Mine is like 130 or something like that. It's almost like it's crazy. It's crazy. And they just taking everybody money because everybody thinks
the sports book is putting up a new resort casino off that.
Off that is crazy, bro. It's crazy. And it makes sense because again, bro died last year. So you'll be like, okay,
yeah, that's why all the lights on in Vegas.
But again, at the end of the day, when you really think about it, if he doesn't have the production, the comeback player of the year, like Adrian Peterson had a comeback player of the year type season.
Yeah, he was the MVP.
Exactly. So
the
if he's not having nothing close to that, he might get
DeMar Hamlin is minus 350, bro.
Come on, bro. That's easy money, bro. They ganking everybody, dog. That's funny.
Oh my
everybody
God.
betting on that, bro. It's
but the media pushed this stuff, and that's why Calvin Ridley is a good pick as well. But because he gambled and broke rules, you know how they gonna get, bro. You know how they gonna get.
You know what DeMar Hamlin could win? Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
Yeah, I can see that.
He can win that. He can win that.
I can see that.
You know what I got though, because since Calvin really made me think of this, and I came up with this idea today. You know how gambling been a real big issue, and a lot of people have been getting suspended, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's my idea, my plan. They make these players opt in, like how they opt into Madden to use their likeness and all of that stuff, but they opt in to a certain version of these sports books to where they can't bet on football, and they have to submit their social security number, all this other different stuff, so they know they register just to let them bet. You know what I'm saying? Because the 2K league gets a different version of 2K than what the public gets. They get a modified version. So why not just give them a modified version of FanDuel? Y'all already got MGM in y'all pocket. Y'all got these other sports books in y'all pocket. So why not just give them a modified version? Because the gambling is not going to stop. The players union need to come through and have something like that figured out. That was my narrative I need to push, and we need to get this on paper, get an LLC, and take it to the league. Or open the 111 sports book.
Let's open that. Let's get that cracking first.
Barstool, holla at me. I want to do a partnership.
Well, Barstool just got absorbed by ESPN.
ESPN, Barstool, holla at me. I want to do a partnership.
ESPN about to launch their own sports book. So you know they finna rig them games.
I'm telling y'all, man, the betting ain't gonna stop. It's just gonna get worse. It's never gonna stop. Just let me push that modified joint. They could bet on the NBA. They could bet on college if they want to. But I think that's about
TJ Watt. Why you forgetting about TJ Watt? Why you forgetting about dog?
You should until you sacking Deshaun Watson. But
chasing hawking down Lamar Jackson. That's what he does.
That is insane, bro. Like DeMar Hamlin minus 350. The next closest person at Tua is plus 2,000. That's insane.
Yeah, bro. And I don't even think like how you said, Melly, that Matt Stafford could be comeback player of the year. That very well can make the case that Cooper Kupp can do the same thing because they both was injured and out last year. And who was more valuable, the QB throwing the ball or the receiver catching the ball? I think the receiver who got the triple crown is more valuable than the quarterback that threw the touchdowns to him the ball. So
Cooper Kupp is at plus 3,000.
But it be coming down to like the severity of what you coming back from and all this other stuff. Like it's just It is what it is. But
A seal teary can also be a career-ending injury depending on
that's what I'm saying.
who
That's
get
what
it.
I'm saying.
So
But it is what it is. Life ain't fair. What didn't we cover?
last time we tried to hold off so we can get you in on the MVP.
The
Who's
MVP.
gonna win the MVP?
MVP. I told you I sprinkled on Hurts, but
But you sprinkled on hers. But
I
who you
sprinkled on
going heavy
Hurts.
on?
That's what I'm
Who are
saying.
you going heavy on?
Like who would
Let
you
the people know.
Who would you put that $100 on to get that bet?
Lamar Jackson.
I can
Lamar
agree.
Jackson.
I can agree.
Lamar Jackson.
I can agree with that.
He just got the bag. This another. They got him the weapons. You know, the defense always stout. Run the MVP back, Lamar.
And with that pick, Millie,
Run the
Lamar is
MVP back.
plus 1,600 odds. That's a
put,
good. Hey,
you put 100 on that, bro. You up a band.
You put 20 on it, 320. You want to put 100 on it and be a big baller, you up 1,600.
Go heavy on that, bro.
Hey, man, that's a lottery ticket.
Check it out.
That's your uno, your uno and only.
That's my uno, but you know, Patrick Mahomes still is in the league. We still got Justin Herbert.
Exactly.
So my only thing with Justin Herbert is the success of the team, and then with Patrick Mahomes, the enemy gone. You know what I'm saying? We might see a little bit of miscommunication, a little stuff going on. They do have a lot of say in the offense, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes goes back to back with MVPs.
Yeah. No,
so
I don't either.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I think it might get a little bit of what was going on with like LeBron where they didn't want to vote LeBron MVP no more. Like they just get fatigued. They get Patrick Mahomes fatigued a little bit. He's still gonna be great, but they're just gonna be fatigued by Mahomes a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I
agree.
Like if they go back to the Super Bowl, of course he's gonna be one of the locks. But again, he got to have now that he's won it, he got to have a better year than this past year for him to get it. Just like you said, if he don't even have close to that, it's gonna be look around him. It's his team. It's his running back. It's Kelsey. So if he don't even get that close, then it's gonna be over. But I agree with you. I think it's Lamar's. I think it's really Lamar's award to give up. I like Hurts, obviously.
No, don't get me wrong. It's Patrick Mahomes' award to give up. Let's not get it backwards.
I think it's Lamar's, bro, this year. Like, I like Patrick Mahomes. Don't get me wrong, because he's always going to be the best quarterback in the league. But I'm saying
the best player don't always get MVP, though.
Exactly. But, like, the player that has the most upside this year is Lamar Jackson. They got him into a whole new system now. They got him into weapons. There's no reason why you shouldn't have the year that you had a couple years ago with way more. A couple years ago, it was a run-centric offense. Now it's spreading the ball out, it's throwing the ball out. You should be running for over 1,000, throwing for over 4,000 this year.
My whole thing is though, like when MVP has become, like if you take Justin Jefferson away, who I thought could have easily been an MVP, away from the Vikings, they don't have the same type of success without Justin Jefferson.
Right.
You could say the same for Mahomes, but he's the quarterback. That's why he trumps Justin Jefferson.
Right.
But still, like that year, Patrick Mahomes is still going to be the most important player on the Chiefs year in, year out. But in that particular year, Justin Jefferson propelled that team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He needed a quarterback to get it to him, but still, you know what I'm saying?
And he made some freaky plays too. Like the plays that he made in clutch, like he should have got it. I agree with you.
That Bills one-hander, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He going crazy, double me, don't matter, all the whole 9 yards.
Right.
So, but Mahomes last year, I think it's because they counted him out and he wasn't getting the hype. He was getting less hype because Tyreek Hill was gone, and it was like, oh, what are they gonna do without Tyreek Hill? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be willing to throw it shorter or adjust his game? And they slowed down a bit. And it was better even without him. So Patrick Mahomes still gonna be the best quarterback, I think, until he gets hurt, barring injury, you know, God forbid. But if Patrick Mahomes is gonna be in the league, he's probably gonna be the best player in the league. But he's going to win MVP every year? He's not. Could he? Yeah. Because if you take Patrick Mahomes away from the Chiefs, what are the Chiefs? You know?
Yeah.
So he could easily get it every year, but he's not. So this is probably going to be the year he's not going to get it.
And they still make it to the AFC Championship.
It's going to be due to voter fatigue. That's all I think it's going to be. It's going to be due to voter fatigue.
I'm tired of seeing this guy's name up here. Let's do the next guy. Let's do the next best guy. Yeah,
that's just what happens. People want different stuff.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be a Hurts because people love Hurts. People, they call him the social media quarterback, or Acho does. They call Justin Herbert. Big arm guy, Cali, big market. He can get the nod, or it's Lamar Jackson.
I agree. Hey, look, one of Chaz's picks for MVP was Russ Wilson. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Why don't you even be listening to him?
Girl, hey,
I ain't listening to Russell Wilson.
Hey, look, it was one of his picks. He had like 3 or 4.
Who y'all MVP? Who y'all MVP?
Lamar.
Because we got to get to Matthew. We got to get to Matthew comment because I want to talk about that too.
It's Lamar. Lamar gonna bring Baltimore back, and the reason I'd say that is because if Joe Burrow was hurt and Deshaun Watson don't have the year that we expect him to have, and Pittsburgh is mediocre, Baltimore wins the division. They go head over anybody. They got a chance to take it all the way, and the only reason is because of Lamar. It's a proven year for him. He got everything he wanted up there. He got a new system. He got all the weapons. He got the money. This is a proven year for Lamar. And Lamar won the MVP with a run. He won MVP with the wing T 4 years ago, 3 years ago. So if he don't win it this year, it's gonna be everybody gonna be like, is he really that good? So I believe
it ain't gonna be that bad. It ain't gonna be that bad if he's not gonna be MVP.
I don't know, but it's gonna be a lot of people. Analysts gonna love to talk about everything that he has, and he ain't doing nothing with it. And I believe that he can blow past them and do everything he can. So give it to Lamar. It's his trophy for him to lose. Sorry, I'm not saying like Odell is the best thing to happen to him, but that's the number one receiver. And you got Rashawn Bateman,
Odell's the best receiver.
Jones, and you got Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the league. Your running back stable ain't the best right now, but at the end of the day, you got some comparable backs. Come on.
You playing 11 on 11 with Lamar. That's how it is. Because usually you don't count the quarterback on defense, but you 11 on 11 with Lamar because he's just as much of a threat as Odell or Zay Flowers or Mark Andrews. So
I'm so happy that y'all on here to get those takes because I love Lamar so much. So I'm just gonna go with this wild take. I got my A. No, bro. No, I ain't gonna tell you there. I'm gonna go with my A and my B. My A, Josh Allen.
Oh my God.
My B, Kirk Cousins. Hey, look, bro. Bro. No, I ain't closing the laptop. Obvious. We know the obvious reason why I'm picking Josh Allen, bro.
Yeah,
make or break year for the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
But for me to pick Kirk Cousins, look, dude, it's the he because if he doesn't do anything this year, he's gone.
He had a good year last year.
He had a good year though last year.
He had a mid-year last year, and it looks good compared to the back half of the league. But it doesn't look good compared to the front half of the league of the category that we want to put Kirk Cousins in.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So he has to. Hey, what we say when we go out on the night on the town and we drinking, we don't want to go to the bathroom. I don't want to break the seal.
You don't want to break the seal.
Kirk Cousins gotta break that seal. He gotta get out there and get pissy drunk, light up the league, get an MVP. Everybody gonna be like, "Whoa, what's going on?" This is our Tim Tebow because Christian and all that other stuff.
For Kirk Cousins to win MVP, I seen a mean streak on the quarterback series.
Exactly.
You need to let that mean streak flow.
And
dress your guys from Holland. He not doing that. He Holland bred and born.
Dress yourself, Kirk. Listen to me. Dress yourself. Stop putting that Eddie Bauer on. Let Justin Jefferson put you in a Gucci polo, in a Burberry polo.
Come with some all white forces every game
with the tilt dress.
When y'all play the Lions, I need you in a mink coat and some buffs.
Stop playing.
I need you to let your nuts hang, Kirk.
Perk Cousins. That's what
It's
you're trying to get him to
bullshit.
look like. Perk Cousins.
Yeah, I need that.
They need Perk Cousins.
I need that.
That's the headline.
They be playing
Perk
Kirk.
Cousins for MVP. That's the headline. Perk
Hey,
Cousins.
Yes,
sorry,
yes, he
I
loves
gotta
his
get
wife.
that crazy take, man. That's my crazy take.
I
for
respect
the day.
it. Josh Allen is in a situation that Mike was explaining Lamar is in. Actually.
Exactly.
Because
But that's
he's
the
had
thing
the
about Josh
opportunities. He's been in the championship game.
Yeah.
He's been the best player in the division. It's up there for you, Josh Allen.
Just like
You know
I
what I'm
told
saying?
y'all, though, just like I told y'all a couple pods ago, man, he starts off so strong, but he teeters off. But it's only because he get hurt. But it's overused. I want him to win, bro, but I can't see him winning. I just can't see him winning, man. Because they at the last half of the year they fall off. So if they go strong the whole year, he could very well do it.
He Vanilla Newton.
Vanilla Newton.
Vanilla Newt.
Vanilla Newt.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
New Fig Allen.
He Vanilla Newt, man, because he makes that team go just like how Cam made the Panthers go. You know what I'm saying? He don't really need the best of it, but he does have an amazing receiver in Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
But he makes that
And
team
Gabe
go
Davis.
to where they don't need a running back and Gabe Davis. But you know what I'm saying? They don't really need a run game. He don't really need to feed Stephon Diggs the whole game for them to win a game. So that's what I got to say.
Yeah, man.
But Richard Sherman has joined Undisputed across from Skip Bayless.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. If y'all didn't remember,
that.
he did say he was better at life than Skip Bayless years ago. But now he is his co-host.
No, they should have put Jalen Rose on that. They should put Jalen Rose across from Skip Bayless. If anybody, Richard Sherman though, I'm not a fan. I'm not watching him. You might as well bring back Whitlock.
It's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be the same show as it was with Uncle Shay Shay because I don't think Richard Sherman going.
He don't got that animosity.
It's gonna be a different type of show. He more intellectual. He's gonna be more intellectual than you know what I'm saying Shannon is. He ain't gonna try and attack him with the.
I'm a Stanford grad. I know what I'm doing on, bro.
Exactly. We want to see Unc with the stocking cap on.
We get Southern drunk Unc. Yeah, we get that Southern drunk Unc back.
Against the Bible Belt, man.
Emmanuel Acho, that's who it is. Emmanuel Acho is a sellout. If we talking sellout,
but I do not want to see. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like Acho on TV.
I don't want him to win at all. Cause goofball. I don't know why they gave him a show.
LaShawn McCoy kind of irritating on TV too,
and Brandon Marshall too.
Oh my goodness,
Brandon Marshall. I'm really not a fan. I was a fan of them on the field, but like them in media is kind of like
they're terrible.
They're
terrible.
I don't know, man.
If anybody put my man, who the host of the Pivot, what's his name? Ryan
Clark.
Ryan Clark. Yeah.
Big Loop out there, man. He do his thing.
Yeah, he too big on YouTube though to be.
He is. Make a lot of bread with the Pivot. Make a lot of bread.
He's still working at ESPN too. So
yeah. But that, I mean, if anybody it's anybody else other than Richard Sherman, though.
He just got an Emmy too. He's got an Emmy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's on the Emmy, so.
But who knows? I don't know. You know, we don't know what the contract details is. You know.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Richard Sherman for getting the bag, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get your bag, man.
Get your bag.
It's gonna be hard though because everybody gonna expect him to be somewhat okay. It's gonna be just how when Skip left first take and they had brought in Max Kellerman to replace him, and everybody he had the wild takes. This ain't the same. Like that formula worked so well, so I think they should have just.
Well, that's cool. I think Richard Sherman would be good. It might be what we don't know the contract details, but
he might not
be
on
only
there.
Maybe it's only on there for a year, and then you know, however long Draymond gonna be in the league, I think Draymond black ass gonna end up on there with skill probably.
But if I would take somebody from the Pillard, I'll put Crowder. I'll put Channing Crowder across from Skip before I do Clark.
Oh wow.
Ooh. I don't know if he everyday host for me.
No, he's not an everyday host. He don't got enough he don't got enough of a narrative to push.
Yeah, I think they should. I mean, because that's such a huge loss for them. I think they just need to rotate with people who got a big name. You know what I'm saying? Just rotate, just break off that bread, break off that check every 2 weeks or whatever it is. Get a new host in there.
Get players in season. Pull a Draymond, get players in season. Get some
Yeah.
tape.
Draymond, I would actually like to see Draymond.
That's what I'm
I'd
saying.
actually see Draymond. I would actually like to see. I
love
would
to see
watch
Draymond
that.
across from him.
Exactly.
I would love to see
We
Draymond.
watched
He
that.
gonna come at you. He gonna come at you like crazy every other time, and then you getting them live in season takes.
Ooh, I don't know if it's Marcellus or Martellus Bennett. Them two across from each other.
Oh, you talking about
The Bennett Bros.
Bennett bros.
They funny.
If you take tight end, cuz
Yeah,
I forget
he's
which
smart as hell.
I forget which twin he was.
You know what? It just popped up on my Facebook. I just watched that video.
Your cuz out. You want that your cuz out?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. Yes, bro.
If he was across from Skip, that'd be must see.
my jaw.
That'd be must see
like that.
TV. That'd be must see TV, bro. I on my day pay to watch that every day. I subscribe.
Martellus Bennett. That's the
Martellus-
tight end, bro.
Martellus Bennett.
Martellus Bennett.
I pay to see that. He good TV, bro.
I'm about to put that on the YouTube. Man. I'm about to screen record that and put that on the YouTube, bro.
Bro, funny, man. He damn near broke my jaw. Choked him out. He choked him out cuz a real thug.
Yeah, man. Do we have what else we got tonight, man? Shout out to Matthew JB for holding down the chat tonight.
Hanging on in there, man. That's my
Early
dog out there.
conference winners and early Super Bowl predictions. Super early, before the season start. Early conference winners and early Super Bowl predictions. We all got.
Well, we gave the conference winners already. You can get yours.
Yeah,
yours. Yeah, give yours.
We did all that.
Type shit. All right, I'm late to the party. Let me stop. So, all right. So my early conference winners, I'm going Eagles again, and I'm going Ravens, and I'm going Eagles Ravens in the Bird Bowl for the Super Bowl. Bird Bowl for the Super Bowl. Pushing that Lamar narrative, and I believe that the Ravens gonna beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship on some bullshit for them to get there too. I feel like it's gonna be some overtime bullshit that Lamar gonna prove to get there. I believe that's gonna happen.
I don't trust nothing in outside if whatchamacallit. Let me get that together. Look, if Lamar don't beat him in regulation, I don't trust him beating Mahomes in OT.
You can't get Mahomes no room to breathe. You got to choke Cuz out.
You got to choke Cuz out, but
only
the Ravens got a good defense. They got a good defense.
That's what I'm saying, though. Did you see what it took for the Bucks to beat them?
Did you see what it took for the Bengals to beat them in the AFC Championship?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't trust that. If you're not beating them in regulation, I don't. Joe Burrow.
Do they play in a regular season though? The Ravens play the Chiefs this year.
I don't think so.
They play the Bengals.
They play the Bengals. Yeah. Ravens, Chiefs. They don't play them this year. Nope, they don't play them this year.
That was your narrative, Mike.
Well, that's the thing though, because again, if the Bills play the Chiefs, we know the Bills gonna do it in the regular season. Postseason, you know who got it. So I'm going against a team that don't got no tape against them boys. And hey, what for when? The game like a couple years ago? Because that game was a high scoring game, I think.
Yeah, it was.
So, and that was with the wing T. So let Lamar get off, man. Let Lamar get off. It's a Lamar year, man. It's a Lamar year.
I'm with you on a Lamar year. I might up Lamar jersey too.
Yeah,
gotta be bro. The black one.
Yeah, the black one.
The core purples.
I ain't got them. I sold them, but
I'm sorry, the field purples.
The field purples.
Field purples.
We up sneaker podcast. We got
up sneaker, man. We got to tap into that topic, man.
But hey, yo, CeeLo. Narratives. Last minute. Because I'm about to shoot us up out of here. I had an internet crash for some reason.
Yeah.
Best defense in the NFL. 49ers.
Without no D'Amico?
Yeah, without the D'Amico, the players there.
Yeah, man. That's what you didn't hear what I just said earlier, bro.
I did. I heard you say every time they get a new DC, they hold it down.
We got the Bass Bros at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? We got Bosa at the end. We got Ufanga in the back. Signed another rookie. You know what I'm saying?
I got Houston as the best defense, bro.
Javon Kinlaw, Fred Warner.
We got half of y'all team.
Yeah,
we got half of y'all team.
I don't care.
And we got D'Amico. So you got half of y'all.
You had the best defense. It's gonna be between Panthers top 5 defense. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I think they like the back half of a top 10. So they would have to be at number 5, Matt, for me to consider.
But who's the
WB.
best? Who's the best?
Who's the best? Hey, coming in like this season, like I'm just trying to think about of defenses who are going to get targeted heavy that are going, so like they're gonna be at their throat every single week. So I'm not going to count my one is going to be the Niners. Nope, my one is going to be the Niners. My 2 is going to be the Jets.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's my 1 of my 2. Yeah, that's my 1 of my 2.
From the east side?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Hero action, huh?
Not at all. Because I could easily go and say, "Oh yeah, Detroit's going to be great," but no, they're not. Like I'm not even going to say that, bro. Like it's going to be 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody worried about Detroit defense because they offensive team.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking about defenses where, like, even though they got good players, like, nobody's, like, you know what I'm saying? People play safe against those type of defenses. People play safe against the Jets and the Niners defense. And where does that lead them? You know what I'm saying?
The Eagles, too.
So I would say it's, between Niners, Jets, and then I always got to throw the Pats up there.
Yeah, the Pats solid. The Patriots solid every year.
Defensively,
they a top 5 defense every year, but I wouldn't necessarily say teams are still scared of them.
They is, but this has been episode 22. I appreciate y'all. If y'all got this far, like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all, man. And I'm out. I'm finna get us up out of here, coach.